bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We're meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Hello, everybody, on this hump day, Wednesday. This kind of reminds me of, there's something missing from when people call it hump day, because from the classic Geico commercial with the camel walking around going, hump day, but they forget that the camel walks around going, Mike, what day is it? So in all reality, today, Wednesday, should really be Mike Day. So, yeah, hello, cousin. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Uncle Mike, your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. And we are back here with a new game tonight, recommended by a fellow Xbox gamer out of the UK, who I have met in real life, Genosaurus Rex. And so, yeah, we are going to go ahead and jump here into the Turing test. So I went ahead and put on kind of my only spacey thing that I kind of have here, which is this hoodie, which is like NASA Apollo. I think it says Armstrong right here. There's Armstrong on it. So I figured that would be my cosplay for while we do the gameplay for the Turing test here on the Xbox Series S. Of course, I have been looking forward to getting really back into video gaming. So I rebranded my YouTube channel. It is Laugh and Learn. That is still one of my favorite sayings, one that I hold dear to my heart. That is, if you are laughing, then you're listening. And if you're listening, then you can learn. And video games have a lot to do with learning and all that kind of stuff. And so it's part of my life. And so, again, video games can be that campfire that we enjoy. We enjoy playing, and then we get together and we talk and we share, opinions and experiences and so on. So, but yeah, here we are in the Turing test. Let's go ahead and get started with a new game. Not sure what this one is all about here. Gonna be honest with you. But I am going to be focusing here mainly on kind of puzzle-ish games. We'll get to some open world stuff later on. I'm waiting for things to be released.
Morning, Eva.
Oh, we're waking up in.
Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface, post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
All right, so here we are. Looks like we're on a space station around Jupiter? My kind of game beginning here. Well, one of the things that we're going to need to do is settings and gameplay. Invert the camera. Ah, there we go. All right, so we've got, what's up, Tom? Got Tom the robot here. Everything's looking good, I guess. We're alive, so. Ooh. Well, that was interesting. Even in the game, if you go right up to the light, it like blinds you. All right, well, here we go. Sure looks like it's telling me to go this way. Locked. Sarah Brooke. Routing and Awakening. 2443. Mikhail Tokarev. User error. Pod malfunction. Oh, that's not good. Chris McLean. Oh, look, looks like he was Canadian too. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Soshi, Yui. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. I think it's just. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. If we stare at these, does an image come out? It doesn't look like. All right, crew lobby. Okay. So X is an interface. Okay, I got a little bit of a jump with A. And then you can rotate things. Okay. And there is like a little dot there, so it does have a pointer for me. I can't position. Okay, so just it's a look. It's a look, and then that's kind of it. So
Pick up your EMT. It's on the side.
energy manipulation tool.
Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking station.
All right, docking station. Is there anything else here that we wanted to look at? Doesn't look like it. Right. Another office. Let's just go ahead and take a look at this here. Again, we can look at things. Another cup. Look at things. Okay. So it seems like we're going to be doing... Oh. To Ava, the current ship status is as follows. Recommended addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. Oh, there was something else. I'm about to initiate my cryostasis. Just let Tom know if you guys need me. Hopefully there'll be no need to wake me. I guess I'll hear from you as soon as I wake up. Which might be a long time for you guys. Back left on there, Ava. Ava, hopefully we won't need you, but we'll miss you in the land of the living. I'll make sure Tom checks on you regularly. Tom is the little robot. I know he does anyways, but I think I'm helping. Good night, Dan. To Ava, Captain McLean has sent several emails insisting I check the cryo chambers are functioning correctly. They're functioning as expected. Please do not feel any apprehension. Thank you, Tom. I'm not worried. Ava, I'm initiating my cryo in a short while. I imagine a lot will change while I'm asleep. If anything goes well, I should be woken up in 10 years. So to you all, I'd like to wish a good life. Okay. So 10 years we've been asleep, it seems like. Upper deck B to lower deck C. Alright, so there's a hatch here. Don't see anything there. Don't see anything there, so here we go. Down the hatch we go. Down the hatch, down the hatch, down the hatch. It's a one-way trip, it looks like, because I cannot activate that ladder.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
Okay, as of now, triggers or anything like that don't do anything, so...
I think that's everything wound up, Tom.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm ready to go down for the long sleep then.
Good night, Ava. I will miss your assistance. The ship will be very quiet without you here.
Night. See you when I wake up, Tom.
Residuals before nulling, -02, -04, -01. X and Z null to 0. Looking good.
Okay, good. Horizon check right on time. How's things, Christopher?
Good. I am go. Power descent.
I can confirm. You are go for power descent.
Roger that. I am running the PDI program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Engine 1 ignition. Engine burn.
Alright, some type
Suppressing 400 alarm.
some type of descent down to the surface or something.
The landers are ready.
Good. Thanks, Tom. You okay now, Sarah?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Daniel. I've done this before.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's just another 10 years of my life.
Alright. Pumps or something. Caution, do not cover air inlet. All right. Interesting. A lot of stuff here, but I think is going to have to be discovered. Sure, what we've got here. Some type of pumps or fans or something.
Bay 3.
We got red. Storage unit. No, it told me to go to Bay 3, but I'm just looking, you know, because you never know. Never know. All right, well, let's go to Bay 3 here. Next one. All right, so I think this was maybe just a tutorial for moving around. Backstory. Oh, this doesn't look good. This is the littlest. This is like a redstone capsule here. Like Alan Shepard right here. I'm okay to go. I'm okay to go.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcon?
Go.
Then we are go for launch, initiating.
Separate.
No.
Engaging
That's
retrofire.
Europa, moon of Jupiter.
I'm running the program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure.
Very cool. Okay.
Trajectory looks good.
I'm okay to go.
502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing zone.
Doesn't look good. Doesn't look
We are
good.
going to have to burn late. Go.
Full retrograde.
Touchdown. We're on one piece. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, okay.
Open the door.
All right.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Europa.
Welcome to Europa. Gotcha. Yeah, this is like in real life Kerbal Space Program right here. There it is. Yeah, okay. Get inside.
How long will my suit survive these conditions?
At 100 degrees Kelvin, a couple
Okay.
of hours. We should get inside.
Did I not already say that? Did I not already say we should get inside? All right, so now we got a loading screen here. They don't seem to be very long loading screens, but we'll see. Oh, okay. Wait a minute now. I've drawn my weapon. Why have I drawn my weapon?
The base has changed.
You
What
mean
do
the
you mean?
bases?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
Ah. All right, so now I can pick things up and I can place things, okay?
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
All right, so Tom here, we're a human, but Tom, that robot right there, who's watching us, which is kind of creepy in itself. He's been here and he's built this. All right, left trigger. Oh, right trigger. All right.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
Okay. All right, so the puzzle aspect now has come alive now. All right, so there's a cage on that. That's why I can't suck up that little ball, little energy nugget.
They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage. But they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Ah. Gotcha. Okay, we're learning here. We're learning. We're learning what's going on here. All right. Open window. How far we got? Okay, as long as we can see it. Okay, all right. All right, getting the mechanics down. Getting the mechanics down.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
What do we need? We need a power nugget. Okay, it's instant. Is there some other mechanic that I'm missing? No. Got this. Come through here. If we take that out, it closes. Well, that's open, but now we need to get through here. Our first little challenge here. What am I missing? Is there a way? So that opens that. Question is that there... No. Wait. They can't. Oh, see if we could like rotate it or something. This shouldn't. I would think this would be too hard, but am I missing a? Am I missing a mechanic or something here? Okay, so that's instant. That puts that. Is there like a bounce? Oh man, what am I? What am I missing here? Is there... Doesn't seem like this should be already this. That opens that. And I can... Clearly I can shoot that up there. There's no way I can, like, energize my gun. If I take that out, that closes that door. What am I what am I already missing here? I don't... That was already there. It seems like there should be some type of jump mechanism. I'm really at a loss here. Is there a lever that wait a minute, is there a lever I'm missing? Can I go back? I can't go back, so it's not like I was supposed to bring something through with me. Alright, you can't just... There's something else I can pick up? Those are like... It almost feels like there's something I need to activate? Is there... I don't think that... I don't see that anything closes this. No, it can't. Okay, man, this is actually, I'm at a loss of what to do. It seems like put that in. It's instant. The closing of the door. The opening is not. We need to work together, he said. I'm at a that does not open the Is there something else that I am missing to do? Open that up. That is closed. I can't do anything about that. It instantly closes. I don't know, okay? Is there a mechanic? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there some mechanic that I don't know about? It almost seems as if there should be something up here that like I push off or something. Is there anything else that's happening? I don't see that there anything else is happening. It just energizes. That door opens. Is there anything I can see through there? No. I have no idea. It just feels like there's something. Does it close real slow? That closes real fast. No, it closes instantly. I thought maybe it was a time thing. You had to like run up there. I'm literally at a loss of what to do. That closes. I can't go. I can't use this to jump. That opens that. I don't know. I'm literally at a loss. This doesn't seem like this should be that hard. I am going to actually consult here and See if there's just something I missed in terms of what I am supposed to do. Okay. This is the mechanic that I didn't know about. That's, see, I told you, like, there's a mechanic that I haven't figured out what to do. And so the balls and the boxes you can replace. That's the mechanic. Got it.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
I'm jumping.
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
All right. Okay, there's a floor. All right. So now we know that you can, the boxes, just hold them. All right, see, that's... Oh. Wow, that was the fastest thing I've ever seen. All right, so now we gotta, again, see if we can figure out what this does, though. All right, so you can move it so fast. All right, so you'll see this is an energy beam. Let's think about this here. Why would... Must be... So there it goes through there. So now we need to energize that. Right, so it looks like it needs to have two power cells. Two power cells. It won't let me go through there though. All right, so that's the name of the game here. It won't let me take that through. Let's just confirm here. Crazy. Okay. All right, so you can have 3 orbs. All right. And not take those through. All right, so why would we care about that? Seems as if like that like cracks it or something. Something else happened when we do this. Brings it up. There's some way, like I'm supposed to like throw it. You see, there's two things in here. But it won't let me take those out. It said that it didn't think that this was solvable right now. I don't think I can take... I can't take this in here, right? No, okay, so that's definitely the walls. Green light. I don't know what that does. Let's go ahead and put this in there. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident,
This is
surely
crazy.
they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Okay, I'm figuring this out now. Okay. All right.
My instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, All of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts.
Orbs. All right, okay.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Not really sure what touching here is doing. We got a hallway. Lost signals. With the UE, there we are. Ava, a Turing. Ah, the Turing test. Gotcha. Yeah, we can look at things. Headpiece. Cup. Clipboard. Papers. Post-it notes. Okay. It's like a Bluetooth device. Bluetooth speaker. Oh, here we go. Europa base modules. Opening the service base. Drilling platform. Alright. Okay, what else? What else you want to tell me about this place that, alright, it seems to be looping now. Alright, here we go. I'll tell you, it was throwing me for a loop there. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. What's going on? I was like, Sector B11.
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
B12.
Could we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is buried under ice to protect it from the
Okay,
radiation
a
of
ladder.
space.
Similar to the
A
Mars
lever.
base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface
Alright.
is denser.
Can't bring that up the
than that of
ladder.
Europa.
That does. Up the ladder we go. Pick it up. All right, so now this thing here, though, we can put it over in here. All right. There's B12 for you. On the B13.
Okay, what are their chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes.
If we take this out, there. Oh. What does this do, though? Not sure what that does. That. Oh, we do have a ladder here. We do have a ladder. Okay. I need to get... Oh, why is this panel removed? Just looking to see if there's something. Because that's what we do. Here in the Turing test already, I had to... look something up there. You know, it's just like, I just wasn't figuring out the mechanic of what else we need to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and energize these again. Move that over there for now. Now, let's just take a look here. Is there anything? We need to get that. Oh, I know how to get it energized. There's going to be a spot right up here in there. There is. I'm telling you, there's a. That's what made it dead last time, right? Look, we're up here. Right there. See, that's the thing about video games. Is as you learn. As you learn, then you can actually progress to more amazing things. That's what I'm talking about right there. Who are we in now? Oh, scanning. We are now in sector B14. So maybe we'll keep going here.
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
That requires 2 to open, but that one only requires 1. Alright, and this again, it's instant. But we need to get through this. See, it's hidden in the dark here, little turds. Okay, so we need to take 2 with us here. There we go. Whew. B-15. All right, we're doing some. Ashida, hello. Welcome to
How does the ISA know you're going to make the right
the
decision
Turing
here
test.
when they can't communicate with us?
I've been concentrating.
I
It's
have a
testing
twin
me.
on Earth. His name is Michael.
Uncle Mike.
The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth, running at all times to check my expert
There.
systems. Naturally,
Choo-choo.
as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
All right. So yeah, Ishida. Yeah, been working on the Turing test here. It was recommended to me by an Xbox friend. And I wasn't expecting it to be. It actually already put me in a spot where I just couldn't figure it out. It was the very beginning of the game, and I couldn't figure out some mechanic. But then I figured out the mechanic and stuff of what I need to do. Actually, I didn't figure it out. I looked it up. I'll be honest. I looked it up. And so now I kind of understand the basic mechanics of the game. And so now I'm learning. Now I'm having a pretty good time here about trying to figure out what needs to take place. So I understand that now this is what's going on. It's a pretty, it's a wacky little game. It really is it's a puzzle. It's not really what I thought it was gonna be. But it's getting there. I mean, we need to find another orb. So basically what you have is you have energy orbs and energy boxes. And see this right here? That's an energy box. See, it closes the door. It opens the door. What it looks like is that we need two. And then what you can do is you can like shoot them through, see? And so you have to figure out this. Just thinking here, if I put this one in here. Well, that closes that. Okay, interesting. I don't think that would help me then. Let's flip this switch, see what happens. Now, what happens now if I drop that, flip that switch, now bring this out, okay? So now I think that we're good there. Now we can take that out, see? Whew! All right, let's go ahead and put that up there as a placeholder. Alright, so definitely needs 2 orbs there. What was in here though? Was there a... Oh, whoa, 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 there's an inner door. All right. Right, let's see here. We got to figure out. Got to get through that door up there. Let's see. I think we've already completed this. Yeah, I think we've already done that. There's nothing really else to do in there. I'm almost positive, so we just need to, you know, bring that out. And I think that room is done. I don't think there's anything left to do. I'm gonna shoot that in there for now. I'm just going to put that up there for now. Is there a way to... Is that... No, that's not... So we need to get in that room because we need that. Okay, so now power that up. But we don't have any energy in there. Now if we take this, now we should be able to do that. Ha 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 ha. Whew. B16. Ooh. Ooh, slow. Shall we have a polite conversation? Ho ho ho. All right, just make sure. You never know. You never know. You gotta try these things in these kind of games. All right, so we had a plate. That was probably a secret. Huh?
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
B-17.
Have you heard of the Turing test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation, wouldn't you say?
What's over here? Wait, what's over here? All right, I need two power sources to come with me. I think I already see it. I think I see it. In my mind's eye, I see it. Because now I can walk this up. Yes. Yes. B18. Sector B18.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
All right. So there's some, it slows down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, I got it. I got it right here. Sector B19. And look, see? A sector, B sector. Uh-huh.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
All right, let's just walk across. This is C. Pretty sure we're gonna need to do that, but yeah. Oh, come on now. You're killing me. Wow, that's so freaking close. That's definitely, I think, the way to do it. Who's your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle? Uncle Mike. Ooh.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I
Oh.
could not do the same to you.
All right. Okay. Got it. Power. All right, we are looking for another power source, are we not? Ah. Had to look around. Crew quarters.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
See the need for so many cameras down where it's slightly oppressive. Understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? Any idea what that means? Don't touch. This is the 5th time. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Drone reports. RW. Geode. Beacons. We care. Canada. Some type of pills. Oh, this is all tidy. Cookbook, huh? What it says? Doc book? Rosaries. So, biologist. Oh, dog. What's this? Dear Tom, knowing that you're always watching, I thought I would write you a letter. As you no longer reside on my mind, I decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of a history lesson. A lesson that perhaps you'll find condescending, but is likely more for my sake than yours. Alan Turing is considered a father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Perhaps a lesser known part of his life was a contribution to the field of biology. Why do you suppose his interest lay in those disparate fields? I assume it was because he believed the world to be logical and understandable. He was a mathematician. He seemed to believe that the great complexity of the universe could be explained with simple rules. 2 years before his suicide in 1952, Alan Turing developed something called the reaction diffusion systems. Inside the academic world, this work is cited more than his work on computers. It can be generally formalized as one-line equation. Sigma t q equals d delta squared q plus. I am no mathematician. However, in plain English, this equation describes things that wish to diffuse, however, also react with each other during the process. I'm sure this sounds strange to you, or at least very least tangential to our lives here in Europa. What relevance does any of this have here? Reaction diffusion systems show how patterns are created. They show how the leopard gets its spots and how the zebra got its stripes. But my real interest here is Turing's interest, that nature can be formalized, that we can understand the natural world in mathematical terms. Turing created the test to answer the questions, can a machine impersonate a human? The intrigue behind that being, can the human mind be simulated by a machine? Why ask that question? To prove that human mind is a machine. I'm not sure this is Turing's opinion, however. Concerning consciousness, he stated this. According to the most extreme form of this view, the only way by which one can be sure that a machine thinks is to be the machine and to feel oneself thinking. One could then describe these feelings to the world, but of course no one would be justified in taking any notice. Likewise, according to this view, the only way to know that a man thinks is to be that particular man. If the human mind exists within the physical world, it obeys the same rules of physics and chemistry as every other thing in the world. Therefore, like all of nature, it is merely reactive. It is curious that nature would create through the mechanics of determinism creatures that believe they have a free will. Conversely, I suppose, if we conclude that we are all machines, we only came to this conclusion in a predetermined manner. We cannot claim credit for our discovery, as it is just a product of nature's genius, not our own. A humbling idea, I think. Behaviorism. Maybe we are more similar than we think. There's that thing again. Very interesting. Oh, wait, here's a note. Strange thermals on the west side of the crater. All right. Well, I'm sure they put a little marker there where. What we got here? Notebook. Motion sickness, space. I can see that happening. Picture of the Earth back from the moon. Violin. Oh, here we go. All right. So what have you found, Soshi? We found an extremophile, an organism that can live in extreme conditions that survives massive doses of radiation. Radiation damages DNA. The extremophile has a virus living inside it. The extremophile scavenges DNA from other organisms, which the virus is used to repair the extremophile's damaged DNA. Essentially, they work together to survive what's called a symbiotic relationship. See, that's what I was talking about with Omno. At the end of Omno, when we played to that the purpose, that the journey to the light was the arrival to the understanding that it was all about friendship, love, and community. Symbiosis, symbiotic relationship. So what's the implication? What does it do? In some ways, it's an immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. We have the ability to fix our DNA, but that ability is limited. This organism can repair damage caused by massive doses of radiation. If we could harness this power, we could potentially eliminate biological aging, what is known as sentience. So you found something that can make humans immortal? Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. It would not save you from trauma, from brain damage, from cardiac arrest, etc. But it could potentially cure cancers and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Rubik's Cube. A watch that's still working. Yes, we can. Bonsai plant. What's this? Hi, Matthew. We've been studying organism 119. Please find attached scanning electron microscope image, which appears to show pilus formation. We hypothesize that this is a stress response due to high levels of radiation. We plan to infect a human cell line with organism 119 and perform irradiation experiments with flow cytometry. Would this be appropriate? It would be great if we could get this department to look at the SEM image. It was great to see the image. Wow. Yet more complex life on Europa. Yeah. We'll call it DR. DR might be worth looking at as it survives very high levels of radiation here on Earth. Similarly, you should consider at SA produces pili in response to radiation, using them to transfer DNA. Perhaps your organism uses a similar mechanism. If you consider that organism 119 is transferring or scavenging DNA as a method of surviving radiation, as you well know, in terms of radiation, Europa receives 5.5 sieves per day, or 300,000 times the level on Earth. The organism must have evolved such a high resistance to radiation as a necessity of survival. That said, the radiation beneath Terra Macula is much lower due to the thick ice crust. Radiation experiments with flow cytometry sound like an appropriate course of action. We have attached an image confirming that organism 119 attaches to human cells. We will proceed with the irradiation experiments on these cell lines. We propose naming organism 119 Europa radiophilus. What do you think? Hi, Matthew. We have now run the irradiation experiments and confirmed that ER does indeed seem to confer resistance to radiation. She attached. We assume survival is due to DNA repair. We tagged various DNA repair enzymes with GFP and have found that DNA double-strand break repair is occurring. See attached GFP images. Something's amiss. We don't know what is performing the repair. The lab doesn't know how ER, good name, would repair DNA. Have you considered that another organism may be in a symbiotic relationship, perhaps a virus? Oh, yeah. This is what we just talked about. We ran a PCR on the human cells exposed to ER to see if there was a virus present. We have discovered an unknown virus, which we named Unknown Europa Virus, UEV. Gel electrophoresis image attached. This is phenomenal. You need to sequence this. We finished the sequencing. Data chats. It's a virus unlike anything we've ever seen. Maybe we found a cure to Sentience, a form of biological immortality. We are running some long-term tests on plants and mice to see the effects. The plants are clearly exhibiting longer lifespans when exposed to the organism. We don't have the facilities here to continue tests. We're going on to human tests. We're going to see for ourselves as subjects. We're going to use ourselves as subjects. The only way to accelerate progress. Oh, wedding band, boy. Okay. So they were doing some stuff here, man. All right, there's the thing. Health things. There's some type of like calligraphy, maybe. The whole team is experiencing nauseous during a large electrical surge in Europa's atmosphere. I am concerned. This was not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs were affected. It caused a uniform surge of heart rate that was detected in all members of the crew. I'm reported to the ISA. I reported the nausea incident to the ISA. They offered an explanation of electrical disturbance to our central nervous system. That is ludicrous. An electrical surge large enough to affect our nervous system would have done more than just make us feel ill. I am going to experiment with some shock therapy. I've discovered that electronic fields disturb our telemetry implants in a way I didn't expect. I have contacted the ISA. Strangely, Tom was not affected. That little robot, Tom was not affected with my attempts to disturb the implant. The ISA have reported back informing me that I am not to disturb the implants. They also encouraged me not to discuss this future with the team. I am continuing to investigate. I have been running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He has been acting differently around me, like an offended child. I feel increasingly nauseous. These implants seem to have neural connectivity. Out-of-body experiences are more frequent now. I have established a definite correlation. Against my knowledge, I have been implanted with the device that affects my mind. I use my opportunities in regular health checkups to investigate the crew. We all have them. Every single one of us is implanted with some mind-altering contraption. Tom has been encouraging the team to worry about my mental health. He requests that I retire from the crew. Misinformation. I cannot will myself to investigate this further. I grow tired quickly. I cannot think straight. I am not sure if the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it is trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt an excision. I'm going to remove this implant. I am typing with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. I have successfully removed the implant. Unfortunately, I lost my hand in the operation. Tom is very angry. The crews refused to talk to me. Apparently, I am a bad influence. Sarah patched me up. I wonder if the nature of the organism and its disturbance of my DNA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make for a worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. Dan informed me ISA have called for my termination. My massaging experiment proves I am a danger to the mission. Fortunately, he chose not to lock me in the brig. I'm going to investigate this implant further. I have to hide my work. The team are becoming increasingly aggressive. They seem to oppose my work to understand the implant. It does not help that Tom is encouraging them to distrust me. There's some weird stuff going on. I have discovered the nature of the implant. It's a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly. It seems to condition the mind through Pavlovian and instrumental conditioning, eliciting feelings of euphoria when the wearer is obedient and dysphoria when they are disobedient. It also has the effect of suppressing impulses in the frontal lobe, presumably to lower free will. It seems to interface crudely with motor neuron cells through the cerebellum. It is my hypothesis that the crew is controlled by this implant. That is their strong aversion to me. I need a method of suppressing its impact, perhaps a drug. That drug they're taking, perhaps that drug we've been seeing. Maybe an antidepressant to minimize the conditioning effect. Combined with a strong electromagnetic field, I could use one of the instructional electromagnets from the construction robots. I have managed to get Chris on my side. He has agreed to test some medical procedures with me in private. It will be more difficult one-handed, but I must persevere. I am hoping to keep this out of the eyes of Tom, a damn little robot, though I have a feeling he will still be listening. Man, there's some stuff going on. Oh, hi, puppy dog. Oh. Ooh, a syringe. Oh, what was that? Oh, oh, thermos. Like, all right. So like a painter. Syringes. All right. We've already gone in here, right? Yeah, the bonsai tree. All right. So there's some weird stuff going on here. All right, where are we at? All right, we are in sector C21. Looks like right here. So with that, I am going to call it a good night here in the Turing test. It already tested me and looked one thing up. I just couldn't figure it out, but once I did that, now I was able to easily, more easily understand the game. So, well, go down there, click that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I am your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. I am Uncle Mike. Good night.
It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to